Opening this week, we have some good comedies coming out. What are we talking about today, Ash?
We are talking about Neighbors 2, Life is Good for Mac, Seth Rogen, and pregnant wife Kelly Rose Byrne until the unruly sisters of Kappa Nu move in next door. As loud parties threaten the sale of their home, the couple turn to ex-neighbor and one-time enemy Teddy Sanders, Zac Efron, for help. Now united with the former college student, the trio devises schemes to get the wild sorority off the block. Unfortunately, the rebellious young women refuse to go down without a fight.
And this is a movie I've been looking forward to for a while now, ever since it was announced. And I was like, okay, I thought Neighbors was hilarious, so Neighbors 2, I'm already going to want to see it. And then I saw the trailer, and it made me laugh throughout. I like both the dynamic of Efron teaming up with his former enemies, and then also the female sorority being the one that moves in next door. I like the casting involved over there, and I just, that gag at the end when he's like, stop spraying, you're making them sexier. It just looks like a lot of Seth Rogen in this is never a bad thing, and I think that him, Zac Efron, Chloe Moretz in there as well, Rose Byrne, this movie's going to be hysterical. I hope we're seeing it tonight. Are you as optimistic as I am?
I'm nervous just because the history of comedy sequels. I mean, I say this every time a comedy sequel comes out. How many comedy sequels were great? Even in the chat room right now, how many can you name? I bet you can come up with about 10 if you're lucky. So it makes me nervous because a lot of times it was successful, so we got to make a second one, and it's only been about a year and a half or whatever it was, 2 years when the first one came out. But do I want to see it? Yes, I do want to see it. I am hoping that I actually am encouraged about the fact that Zac Efron and Rogen are teaming up this time together to take on these sorority girls. I think there could be a lot of great jokes there if done correctly. This team has done it before. I hope that they do it again. I'm just a little skeptical because of the history of comedy sequels.
Nicholas Stoller directing this one as well. How about you, Roki?
Yeah,
Optimistic?
I'm absolutely optimistic. The trailer is fantastic, and I like that they're going with the sorority bent this way. It's very smart. The fact that they're teaming up together. The first film actually is really funny and has some nice, like, real moments between Zac Efron and Dave Franco. They have these, like, weird kind of bro bonding, but then also understanding about being adults going into adulthood. So there's stuff there that really made the film have a little more of a heart than you would see from normal fraternity type comedies. So I'm excited for this one. And what Christian said is right, but there is a bit of trepidation. What Christian says right on the Collider Schmoes Know Top 10 show that I host with Matt Nost. We did an episode recently, Top 10 Worst Comedy Sequels, because there are so many to choose from. It was enough for us to definitely create 10 really solid choices of how bad these ideas can be. But this one looks really funny. The women they've chosen, the actresses, the sequence where that girl goes through the windshield, you know, doing what she's doing, rolls and screams out the sorority's name and runs off. Sold. Ike Barinholtz screaming as a clown. Brilliant moment. So all these things are very funny. So to me, I look forward to it because I enjoyed the first one.
Ashley, did you see the first Neighbors, and are you looking forward to this one at all?
I did. I'm really excited to see this one. I love Rose Byrne. She's like one of my favorites. I think she's absolutely hilarious. Someone I can't find Chloe Moretz funny. I don't know what it is. I think I just view her to be as like a baby, I think, for some reason. But so I'm excited to see her try to be this more comedic role, and hopefully she looks like really young, doesn't she?
She's 20, but yeah.
She looks very young.
She pulled up some comedy in the Kick-Ass movies. Obviously not straight up comedies, but she's I mean,
and I think in the trailer she talked about smoking a blunt. It really caught me off guard. I'm like, you're a baby, don't smoke blunts.
That's like a great sneaky insult. I look at
no.
you as though you
Are
were
you kidding
a baby.
me? I wish I looked younger. I wish I looked younger, but I'm really excited to see this. I think it's going to be absolutely hilarious.